and welcome to our latest edition of Women in League. I'm pleased to introduce Jo Farr, who's been with the New South Wales Rugby League for the past 46 years. Hello Jo, how are you?
How are you, Doug? I'm good, thanks.
It's great to have you here today. 46 years for the New South Wales Rugby League. Can you tell me how it started?
I answered an advertisement in the paper and I applied for the job and I was lucky enough to get it. And I started off as a receptionist.
Was that in Phillip Street at the time?
That was in Phillip Street, yes, yeah, on the first floor.
Club. Yeah, so
yes.
You've seen many people go through those doors in 46 years.
I certainly have. My first boss was Kevin Humphreys.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And there were only about 7 of us in the office that ran the whole game.
Yeah. Were there any other females, not just in your office at the time, but in the game that were working?
Oh no, women were mainly, it was very male dominated. Women mainly just did admin roles.
Right. What roles have you had in those 46 years? I'm sure they've varied a little bit in that
Not too much. I've done, for a long time I did clearances. I've done judiciary most of the time.
And you're still doing it?
And I'm still doing judiciary.
What's the biggest change you've seen in the game in that time, in that 46 years? There's probably many of them.
Yes. So, of course, the professionalism. There's now different departments, whereas before when I first started, there was no such thing as a department. It was just all in one. The New South Wales and Australian Rugby League, the New South Wales used to run the Australian Rugby League on their behalf. That's changed. There's been heaps of changes. It's just got bigger and better.
Yeah. You said you started with 7 people.
Yes.
Can you tell us how many are in this great, New South Wales Centre of Excellence now? I think Tracy, when we spoke to Tracy Evans, it's around 30 to 40%.
That sounds about right. Yeah. Yes.
And as you mentioned, there weren't many females in the game at all, but at the moment, and very honoured to see that we have Yvette Downey as our operations manager.
She's now my boss. And it's great to see that we do have females that are in charge of departments. As I said, it's completely different to when I first started.
And I'm lucky enough myself that we worked together for 10 years at the New South Wales Rugby League.
We
and
did.
It's a rugby league family. Your husband, Tony, ex-school teacher, I think he's retired now.
Yes.
Was a rugby league coach as well. So who's the more fanatical person in rugby league in the family?
Oh, well, I'd say it's around 50-50. I started off with league because my brothers played and my parents used to go to their games all the time and Mum used to coach the local primary school team.
Oh, wow. What
school?
So
St Joseph's at Belmore. She did the lunchtime sport. Of course, when I went to New South Wales Rugby League, I was very involved and I'm very proud of my grand final record. I've been to every single grand final since 1977 except for 2.
Yeah.
1986 and 2021 when COVID hit.
That's a great record. You led there into Belmore, so you are a Bulldog supporter and you've worked for the Bulldogs for a number of years. What were you doing there at the Bulldogs? And still are, I believe.
I'm still at the Bulldogs, been 35 years at the Bulldogs. Started off at Belmore on the gate. Did the ticketing and then went into merchandise. And I followed them around when they were playing at Parramatta, the Concord, wherever they went, I followed them around.
Yeah. So what's kept you in for so long? 46 years of dedicated work.
Just love the game, the people. I've met so many people. I wish I'd kept a record of every single person I worked with. The great times that we had. Yeah. And you do end up feeling like you're part of the family. It's really good. Yeah,
and family of league, that's us. So, Jo, thanks very much. No one's going to beat 46 plus years, and you've got no hints of retirement?
No.
Good to
I think I'd kill my husband if I didn't retire.
Okay. Well, you can get bail, so but it's still going to work.
That's right.
So, Jo, it's been fantastic. As we said, we've been speaking to everyone in the game, and you would have the longest career and most distinguished career in rugby league by any female. So, congratulations. Go the Bulldogs.
Go the Bulldogs.
And anything you'd like to say about the family of league?
I think it's wonderful what they're doing. I think it's brilliant, actually. Absolutely brilliant what they can do for people. And it is. It's a family.
Yeah, that's right. So 21 years this year since, you know, Ron Coote and a few other
Yes, I remember
boys
that,
talked
when
together.
they started,
Yeah. And if I remember, the meetings were held at Phillip Street in the early days,
yes,
because
in
I
the
know the
early,
referees,
yes,
when I was there, they got us in and we all joined up.
yes, yes,
And you would have been there greeting us in when
Yes,
Men of
exactly.
League, Family of League started. So,
yes.
again, thanks for your support. All the best for the Bulldogs for the rest of the season. One more game to go and next year.
Yeah.
So, but you've been a treasure to the game, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.